The Nuggets announced Tuesday that Jamal Murray has suffered a torn ACL in his left knee, a season-ending injury for Denver's lead guard. And Madeline Burke for Sports Illustrated here with SI's Ben Pickman and Ashley Nicole Moss. And guys, Murray had to be helped off the court after refusing to get into a wheelchair in that last minute of the Nuggets' loss to the Warriors Monday night when he went down. It's always tough to see a player go down like that, but considering what is at stake for this team, Ben, how much of a blow is this for Denver's postseason?
I mean, simply put, it's devastating, right? This is a crushing blow to Denver's season, right? You look at Jamal Murray, he is integral to everything that the Denver Nuggets do, and we've seen it both in recent seasons and in this one, right? Jamal Murray is delightful to watch on the court, especially when you pair him up with Nikola Jokic, the expected or the front runner in the MVP award. Those two together, right, they're plus 11.5 net rating. They're one of the league's best duos, number 2 overall statistically of duos that have played more than 1,100 minutes this year. And what is so sad about this loss in particular on court from the Nuggets perspective is they were starting to play their best basketball of the season and really rounding into form with Aaron Gordon now on this team, right? You look at their 5-man group with Murray and Porter Jr., Jokic, Will Barton. Those guys together, they're plus 18.5 in what is admittedly a small sample, but everything really was fitting post-trade deadline the way this Nuggets front office saw and thought that it should. So this was a team that really could have made a championship run, potentially win a title, win the Western Conference, advance deep in the playoffs. All that is lost right now with Jamal Murray out this postseason, and potentially because of scheduling concerns, it's going to have major ramifications on them next year as well.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, Denver was playing incredibly great basketball after that trade deadline. They won 8 in a row after that acquisition of Aaron Gordon at the deadline. They won 17 of 20 overall before dropping their last 2 and really moved up to 4th place in the Western Conference. But Ashley, with this loss, can they keep that spot?
It's going to be tough. You know, the West is the most competitive conference in the NBA still. I know the East is starting to get some momentum, but the West still reigns supreme. And right now, the Nuggets are sitting ahead of the Lakers, and that was going to be something that I was hoping to see continue, especially with LeBron and AD out. It was exciting to see a different team in the top spot. And, you know, the Nuggets, they emerged, Jamal Murray specifically emerged as a superstar in that bubble scenario. They went to the Western Conference Finals where they faced the Lakers. Obviously, the Lakers went on to advance and win the championship, as we all know. But it was exciting to see Jamal Murray go off. He's averaging 21 points a season, 21 points per game this season, rather. Last season, it was 31 points a game. He dropped 50 twice in his game against Utah in that first round. It was just really exciting to see him start to emerge, especially when in the beginning people were still very unsure about him in previous seasons. And this is just devastating, especially because the Nuggets, like I said, were on a trajectory to really be a competitor in the West, and they were going to make the playoffs this season extremely interesting, especially with the acquisition of Aaron Gordon. It was a young, hungry team that maybe could upset a lot of people, that a lot of people did not want to see in the first round. So this is a huge, huge loss.
Yeah, absolutely. So sad to see Jamal Murray go down like that, especially at this point in the season. But this is, of course, a league of next man up. So we will see how the Nuggets handle this loss down the stretch.